going to do approach next. Yeah.
Yeah. So Terry brought up, and this is something that's pretty serious, that we ask them to reach to hit. We all talk about reaching, contacting high. If you do that and your shoulders are flat, which a lot of hitters do, we don't pay attention to this enough, then you're not going to reach as high. And if you talk to a PT, a physical therapist, they'd say that this closes up the joint a lot. It causes lots of impingement when your shoulders are level and you're reaching up, that it opens up the shoulder, more room, less impingement when you get a tilt in your shoulder like this. That straight line or almost straight line Terry's talking about is important for shoulder health. Only, when you raise your hand up this high or you tilt your shoulder up, what happens to your hip? It comes up as well. All right, your body weight goes this way, and what do most right-handers do when they hit, whether the ball's outside of them or not? They land on this leg. All right, that's what causes ACL tears. I don't care what strength coaches say. They can only correct the idea of the differences in the female anatomy which cause ACL tears. They can only correct it a little. If you want to correct 90% of ACL tears that ever happen, then teach people to land on 2 feet. And in our practice, we had an ACL tear, Elsa Stegeman, way back. And when she came back from rehab, if she landed on 1 foot once, we warned her. Twice, she was out of practice for the day. She was not allowed to do it. And it made her a better hitter because she approached, thought about landing, ball ends up over here. She just let her body turn and land this way. So we're doing athletes a disservice by teaching them this and then not teaching them this. It's something we have to add into our game as coaches. We have our athletic trainer in practice with us every day, so we're lucky. And she watches everyone's landing. If they land on one leg, she says, Megan, you landed on one leg, don't do it again. She lands on one leg again, she's over with Nina doing something wonderful. All right, if she does it again, she's out of practice. So those 2 things go together, really important. So everybody has differences on how they teach approach. The game is advanced so much, people have to move so much in the game and so quickly that the only 2 steps that matter to me in your approach are your last 2. That your ability to do some things great in here. Your body has to just go boom like that and flex into it. Part of that is the speed that you plant your feet. All right, if your 1 foot happens and the other one way after it, you're going to be off balance and slower and not as explosive. If that goes boom, boom instead of boom, boom, it's better. So faster plant so that you're going from slow in your approach to fast. And reach out with your feet so that your heels hit the ground first when you're approaching. So when I'm reaching out, I'm like this, all right? And I go like that to hit, and I rock onto my toes rather than jumping flat-footed. The heel should hit first so that rocking motion happens. Yeah, these are details, and if they're really athletic looking, they do it. Leave them alone. Don't ever mention it. If somebody looks cloddy, then their plant is probably bad. So look at it and fix it. All right, so how many step approach? 2, 3, 4, 6, 8? All right, whatever it takes. Swing, person passing and hitting, they can't get there in 3 or 4 steps. It's going to take a lot. A middle hitting in transition,